Hey lovies, welcome to my channel, Craft Away with May. I'm so excited about the DIYs I'm bringing to you guys today. I have three for you. One is going to be a dupe and two is kind of going to be a hack, if you will. Hacks, if you will. And we're starting with the first pool noodle here. All three will include pool noodles as stated in the thumbnail. But guys, before we even get started into that, let me just share with you guys, or ask of you guys actually. If you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing, and commenting. Just know those comments are always desired, never are they required, and you know how I feel about the comments, so keep them coming. But also today, guys, I do want to ask, please hit that like button if you're loving the content you are seeing here. It will help my channel out tremendously, and it's all free to you. Alright guys, as you saw there, I took two of my pool noodles. One I had from a previous DIY, which is the one I used for the head of this 2-foot bunny that we're going to be recreating. And then the other one is a full-size pool noodle. I don't really know the height of the pool noodles. If I had to guesstimate, maybe about 4 feet. And the one I cut it down to probably about 2 3/4. Like I said, that was from a previous DIY. And yes, guys, I am collabing today with my girl Jenny from Lovely Moments Creating. And I will have her information in my description box below. So if you happen to stop here first, please stop by and tell her I said hello, and I'll be over to see her in a second. Guys, I also want to apologize if you hear any noise in the background. I am recording this at my sister's house. We are celebrating. It's been my birthday weekend, so we are celebrating, and I knew I needed to get this voiceover done today. So you may hear some little ones in the background, but hopefully I can drown them out as much as possible. But on this channel, guys, y'all should be used to the background, used to the background noise. There we go. All right. So what I did here was I took some green paint, or the fern color paint by Folk Art, and I'm covering that pool noodles in that same the color all over. I am using a sponge brush to do that. It was just an easier application doing that way opposed to using a paintbrush. And that other one I showed you there, that's going to be for the second DIY coming. And I just, when this was drying, I didn't feel like going to walk away and come back. So I was just showing you guys, I'm going to do the same thing I did with this one. Only difference is I cut that pool noodle in half, like split it down the middle, and I'm going to connect it together. So I'll explain more to that when we get to that DIY. But what I'm doing here is I am covering this in some reindeer moss. And I did use some hot glue. Now, I did not do the back of this because, oh my gosh, guys, I bit off a little bit more than I could chew. I thought this would be pretty simple to do, but I knew better with, any moss. It just gets everywhere. And this is a project totally, if you're going to do something this big, to definitely do it outside or on top of a tarp. And I did it on my crafting table, and it was just a hot mess. But it still came out really pretty, in my opinion. I just opted not to do the back of it. And I was like, you know what? Nobody's really going to see it anyway. So, that's just that. And then I was just over it. Like, it took me way too long to get everything glued down. So I was just really over it. But next I'm making the bunny ears, and I'm just using some cardboard that I picked up from a Dollar Tree. I did a freehand trace of the ears, and then I sanded them down with my zip sander. And yeah, and if you didn't know, you could sand, I was going to say, what is it called? I want to say chalkboard now, and I just literally said it, y'all. Oh my goodness. See how quick the brain just zips right on out of there, guys? Anyway, you can sand it down and it's fine. It won't, it's very durable. And now I'm just taking in some of this yellow yarn, and I'm covering it up and just winding that around till I get to the top. Like, there's nothing special about it. I'm not sure why I left so much of it in there, but yeah. So I'm just making sure I'm getting a nice closure at the top of it, and I pretty much do that for the other side as well. Okay, and then once I get that done, I put it to the side. There you go. And look at the coverage on there. What I did do also to hold the reindeer moss in place was I did use some hairspray. I did not feel like pulling out my Gorilla Glue spray. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to just use my hairspray on this. And it worked to a degree. It was like not as, it didn't harden up as much as I wanted to, but I also didn't allow it time to do that either. So there was that. And it was really chilly this evening too. So it was taking a really long time. But it got the job done at the end of the day. It got the job done. And so here I'm just putting some hot glue down, and then I'm taking my staple gun and I'm just plugging that into the back of the two pool noodles. And you can definitely do this on a smaller scale using the floral rings from Dollar Tree. You would get the same effect. It would just be a lot smaller. And I don't think they have the two different sizes, but still, you could still, you know, make it work. Even if you just did the head portion with the ears, I think it would still work. But I wanted to mimic the one in the picture, and it was roughly about 2 feet in height. And so then what I did was I made 3 bundles of the yarn there. I just wrapped it around my hand. I didn't count it out. If I had to guesstimate, I'd probably say it probably about 35, 40 times around my hand. And I did 3 bundles of those, and I'm just tying it off because as in the picture, I couldn't really figure out what type of yarn they use, but I felt this one was pretty similar to it. And I am using a little bit more yellows this year for Easter and spring, so it worked. So I'm just gonna I wasn't sure if I wanted to do it exactly like the picture, so I was like, should I put it down the middle right here? But when I put the ribbon on, and I picked this ribbon up from Hobby Lobby last year, and so when I put this ribbon on, I was like, you know what, no, the bow, I'm going to stick the bow in the middle, and then I'll just put the tail off to the side like they had in the picture. And I really, really like the way this came along, guys, and it's pretty self-explanatory, so I'll just let you guys sit back and watch. And here's where the fun part comes in, and I make a bow, a May bow. I was like, let me share my shenanigans with them today. So this is my makeshift bow. It did what it needed to do, but you know, it was not the prettiest of bows, but it served its purpose. It's serving its purpose. It is doing what it's supposed to do. So I'm just tying it off with a little bit more of that yellow yarn, guys. And yeah, it was a real interesting bow, but I mean, it works. It works. And looking at it now, I was like, it really would have looked so much cuter on the side. And I probably may go back and do it, but I think I used way too much glue to remove it. I would have to cut the entire piece off. So I don't know. I'll revisit that. I think it might be easier for me to just cut the back of it and then just kind of shift it over. But once it's done, you guys can let me know. Should I leave it centered as it is, or should I go back and move it to the side? I don't know. It looks cute either way, actually, as I'm looking at it now. But you know, I love you guys' feedback. So let me know what you think. And is this something you guys would do? And do you guys have any tricks for getting that, keeping the moss in line, keeping it in check? Because I knew better than doing this on my crafting table. Oh my goodness. So I have a lot of vacuuming to do. It was a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. So now I'm just taking one of these egg picks that came in a pack of 4 from Dollar Tree, putting that right in the middle. I do wish it was a little bit darker green, but at the same time, I'm like, you know what? This is playing into the pastels, and I love it. It's really pretty, and I didn't do a whole lot with this piece. I wanted to keep it as close to the original as I possibly could. So I'm really liking it, guys. So you have to let me know. So next step, this was supposed to be an egg shape. And I think I kind of got it a little bit, but once I added the moss to it, it started doing something else. So, I don't know. Yeah, but you guys can let me know. I really like the way this came out. It came out very, very pretty. And don't forget, to guys, to stop by my friend's Jenny channel. Let her know I came by. And, I'm sorry, did I say Jenny? Yeah, well, Jenny was Lovely Moments Creating. With Lovely Moments Creating. Let her know I said hello if you just happen to stop here first, guys. And if you're coming over from her channel, welcome. I'm so glad you stopped by to see what I have going on today. And I hope you enjoy the content enough to stick around with me. So all I did here was I took one of the little baskets from Dollar Tree, and now I just added in some of my long-term adhesive glue by Gorilla, and then the Gorilla hot glue. Now I'm taking this little bitty miniature. It's like a nest. Well, it's not like it is. It's a nest of eggs, and I thought it was so cute to be popping up out of here. And then next I'm going to take a little blue robin and add that in there. And the robin has like really pretty colors too, like a blue and yellow tones with a little hint of green in it. And I'm like, oh, this is just gorgeous. And these were both in my stash, and I pulled them out. Then next I had the Easter word that came from Hobby Lobby in a pack of like 9, I think. And I'm taking some of these little yellow daisies, and adding them on there. And this is just the cutest little topiary. I mean, I think it's so, so pretty in my opinion. But literally that's it. I just started adding in more of the daisies where I think it's just needed to, you know, have a little fill in. That's it for that project, guys. And that's our hack for making a topiary. Oh, I thought I was done. I guess not. I guess I wasn't done yet, guys. I still got to keep going. That's me. Y'all know I'm never done. You know, I'm going to keep going until the wheels fall off. And so they were still rolling at this point. I hope you guys have had a good weekend. If you guys are getting a long weekend, yes. Love long weekends. Oh my goodness. I do have to log in for a meeting tomorrow, but other than that, yeah, I'm off. off. And then next step, this is our third hack of today. We're going to make another topiary of sorts. I'm not really sure if you could call it a topiary. I don't know. You guys have to let me know with this one, because this was just strictly something that came into my mind. And I'm like, can I execute it? Can I do it? I don't know. And so I did it, but I don't know. I don't know what to call it, but it's just a stand. It's going to be a daisy stand. Yeah. I don't know. Don't ask me, guys. This is a May's original, okay? And all I did was go with some jute twine. I painted that same fern green color, the pool noodle. I just wrapped it up in some jute twine, as you guys saw there. I have this little round disc that I had picked up in a pack from Hobby Lobby. I'm staining it with my burnt umber. And then I'm going to add some of the little miniature cubes from Dollar Tree as the base or the feet for it. And then I had one of the little water cups that I had in the pack that I just used in a recent DIY. And I'm going to use that as the base, because I like the little design in this little glass. I don't know why, but I really do. And so I'm just going to glue that on, and that's going to be the base for our daisy stand. But I don't know. Maybe it can be a topiary. You guys have to let me know about this, because I really don't know what to call it other than May's creation. Yeah. So, yeah. That's what it is. Don't ask me. I don't know. Oh my goodness. So next, I have this daisy ribbon that I picked up from Hobby Lobby last year. I had got it on sale. after the season, and I thought it was so cute and pretty, and I knew I wanted to use it this year. I just didn't know how, but I'm like, okay, so we're just gonna make this pole and we're gonna wrap it around. And guys, yeah, that's what I did, literally. And then I just once I get it wrapped around, I'm just gonna glue it down. I'm tacking it down with some of my Gorilla Hot Glue, and that's literally it with that. I didn't put any heavier duty adhesive. I didn't really think it needed it here, but um, yeah. So now I'm taking some of this. It's called bunny grass, and it just pops off like like flower picks. And I'm gonna cut it in half, and I'm just gonna put it around the pole, like little patches here and there, because I want it to appear as if the grass was popping out from underneath the jute twine. And you guys will see what I mean here. So I just layered it up like this, like, as if you just kind of wrapped it around and was still kind of poking through, like little weeds or whatever. I don't know. So that was my thought process on that, guys. And so once I do that, then you guys will see I'll go in with the daisies, adding that to the little bunny grass. And I hope it makes sense, guys. I don't know. I was literally just doing something, I don't know. I don't know where I was going with this project. I don't know. I don't know. But you guys, where I ended up was very interesting. So I hope you guys like it. Okay? So this is where I go in. I start adding in the daisies. For a few of them, I go in and just put 2 per bunny grass piece, if that makes sense. Just to make sure I'm covering it on either side. Because although it looks like it is just kind of coming out, you could see it poking out a little bit. So then next, I'm taking some more of those egg picks. And I'm sorry I was out of frame right here, guys. But I'm just sticking them into the pool noodle because it works as a floral foam as well, as you guys would know. And I'm just adding that in, and I do add in 2 more just to make it a little bit more fuller. And that's what I do, or that's what I'm doing off camera there. But yeah, I just slide those in where I get them in because I wanted that height there. And again, this one probably comes in probably around about 20 inches or so, maybe 18, 20 inches, somewhere around there. And I just go in and I I add more jute twine around the top of it just to kind of cut off where that ribbon, where I cut the ribbon off, and there was a little bit of the pool noodle poking out. Just because for whatever reason, I couldn't get it all the way to the end. I don't know what was going on with me with that part, but I just go in and cover it up with some jute twine. And then I'm going to also add more daisies around there just to fill it out a little bit more. And this is why I'm calling it a daisy topiary. But I don't know if it really can be considered a topiary. But you guys let me know. I think it could be. I don't know. I could be wrong. But, that wouldn't be the first time. Alright, so I'm cutting down some more. And all I did with the daisies, I cut the little plastic stemmy thing off the back. Just so it'll lay a little bit more flush with the project. And that's what I was doing there. And now I'm just kind of putting them around up at the top as well. Where I think they would look really nice. And guys, I think it's cute. It's different. And again, I don't know where the thought process came from, but I think it was the yellow. Like, I'm really obsessing over yellow right now, and I'm not sure why. I guess because it's such a calming color. But anyway, that's pretty much it for it. Like I said, I'm just filling in where I think it needs it, just to make it a more cohesive piece without like overdoing it on the daisies. So yeah, so guys, let me know if you had a favorite today. You gotta let me know, because the final reveal is coming up in like a few seconds. And if you guys are still here taking the ride with me, thank you. Again, don't forget to check out my girl Jenny from Lovely Moments Creating. Her information is in my description box below. Stop by and tell her I said hello. And if you happen to stop by here, I hope after watching this video I didn't scare you away and you consider joining my YouTube family, guys. All right, so I'm just gonna let you guys watch the rest of the video. And don't forget, guys, hit that like button, please. I am begging of you. You know, it just helps my channel out to grow. I'm really trying to get to the 5,000. And if I can make it there sooner rather than later, I would be humbly grateful to you guys. And yeah, if not, I appreciate you guys stopping by today anyway. All right. So now I'm going to be quiet and let you guys watch the rest of the video unless I see something else that I needed to explain, which I don't think I need to. This was a pretty simple and easy video today. But let me know though. I do want to know. I want the comments. I do want the comments. If y'all don't do nothing else, I want the comments. So make sure y'all leave me comments. See, I can't even be quiet long enough for y'all to watch the video. So leave me a comment. Let me know if you had a favorite. And let me know what we're going to call number 3. What are we calling it? I don't know. Let me know.